Hello, Glenn Solers, here to share some insights from a book that I just read called The Shadow Effect. And fantastic book because as a father that's going through extreme parental alienation, I have to start figuring out what can I control because I can't control my son. I can't control my ex-wife. But what I can do is control me and build some awareness and learn from this experience. And so I thought of something that might work for you, and that is to, first of all, create a table of your strengths and your weaknesses. So, what's good about you? What do you really love about you? What are your character strengths? For me, I'm compassionate, I'm caring, I'm resilient. Now, on the other side of the table, document things down that could be the shadow of you, the stuff that you don't really bring up, the stuff that you know that's true about you, and if you dig deep inside, you know it's probably super evil, but this is a shadow side of you, and this generally comes from our childhood, or we just don't share with other people. So for me, is sometimes don't listen to people. I can be very persistent. I also hate the silent treatment, and I hold in anger, and I hate conflict. Now, next, what you're going to do is you're going to create another table with your ex on there, your ex-wife, your ex-husband, whomever has your child or children. And on that one, I would like you to list down everything that you feel about them, who they are, describe their character. And for me, my ex-wife seems thoughtless. She doesn't get it. She has a lot of issues that she hasn't dealt with. She is being highly protective of my son. And I could go on and on and on. So create that list. Now, before you move forward, I'd like you to create a list for your child. What are their strengths? List those down. Now, this is where you'll probably start connecting some dots. For your ex-wife, for each of those factors that you listed, what possibly could be the reason she's doing it? This is her shadow side. This is the stuff that maybe you aren't thinking about, maybe they're not thinking about. So for my ex-wife, she was abandoned at a young age. So she has a lot of anger, likely. She was accused of things and has been carrying a lot of guilt. I'm not going to get into what that is. So chances are she feels that she needs to be very protective of her child. She is likely very lonely, doesn't have anybody in her life, and my son is all she really has that's meaningful to her from what I know, and her mom. So start listing those things down. And now for your child, why do you think they're doing what they're doing? Create that list as well. What's the reasoning behind their strengths or why they are who they are? Now, as you go through this, you'll probably connect some dots that you and your child are likely highly similar. And maybe you do the same thing in this situation. I don't know. What you'll probably notice also, the stuff that you don't like about your ex, maybe you do those things as well, or have done those things. You know them for a reason. They're part of you. You recognize it. Now, for me, what this has done is help me understand that I can project on other people. I can carry a facade around and blame other people and say it's their fault. But then if I look at myself, there's a lot of stuff there. Also, I realize that my son and I are so similar. He's doing probably what I would have done in the situation. And that is, I took care of my mother at a young age. I wanted to protect her. And I still, at this age, do the same thing. I will push everybody out of the way to make sure that my mom is okay. And my son, I have so much more compassion for him now in terms of what he's doing because I know he's taking care of his mom. Is it the right thing to do? No, he's going to pay for it later on, as am I. However, that's all he knows right now. And he's on his journey. But once you start connecting the dots that there's so many similarities among the three of you. It's quite amazing what can open up. So I hope that helps you.